Hi guys, welcome to MELS, Media Education Learning Simpler, where we sail through all your academic worries from the field of media and communications. Let us proceed with today's discussion. Hi, today we are talking about mass communication, and the topic that we're discussing is brief history of print, film, radio and television in India. I'll talk about the genesis of mass communication in India with a sector-wise focus. The presentation today may seem a little monotonous due to a lot of historical information being included, but I hope it will be essentially informative for you to trace the beginning of various mass media formats in India. Let us start by talking about print. In pre-independence India, the first newspaper, the Bengal Gazette, was started by James Augustus Hickey in 1780. A two-sheet newspaper, it specialized in writing on the private lives of the Sahibs of the East India Company. In 1811, Calcutta Chronicle started with James Silk Buckingham as its editor, who is now regarded as the father of true Indian journalism. The Shirampur missionaries started Indian language publications between 1813 and 1818, including the Samachar Darpan. Social reformer Raja Ram Mohan Roy started 3 publications between 1821 and 22. To deter true Indian journalism, the Britishers enacted a lot of regulations such as the Gagging Act and the Vernacular Press Act over a period of time. The press became a tool of nationalism in the hands of greats like Tilak, Ranade, Gokhale, H.C. Mukherjee, M.K. Gandhi and others. Post-independence, in 1950s, around 214 newspapers were there, the number of which increased to 2,856 in the 1990s. Post-independence India saw a rise of magazine culture dominated by film magazines. The Indian government also passed the Press Objectionable Matters Act in 1951 to provide against the printing and publication of incitement of crime and other objectionable matter. The press was brought under the complete control of the Government of India during the internal emergency of 1975 with allocation of government advertising and merger of news agencies amongst other fear arousal techniques. The total number of registered publications as on 31st March 2018 was 1,18,239 with 17,573 newspapers and 1,666 periodicals as per the RNI website. Now we move to cinema in India. The first film based on a story was Pundalik, which came out in 1912. But it did not earn the place of the first truly Indian film. The title was earned by Raja Harishchandra, a film by D.G. Phalke, which released on May 3rd, 1913. The first talkie came out on March 4th, 1931. It was Alamara, a film made by Ardeshir Irani. Early Indian cinema was founded on genres such as mythological and devotional films. Studio owners had set a tune of film production playing an essential role in promoting nationalism. The late 40s to early 60s are regarded as the golden age of Indian cinema, with some of the best directors having made films at that time. The best directors of the time drew on the wide spectrum of cinema with themes ranging from exploitation of the poor by rich landlords, urban versus rural morality, materialism versus spiritualism, and the importance of sacrifice and honor. The parallel cinema originated in the state of West Bengal in the 1950s as an alternative to the mainstream cinema. The masala film, with different genres and musical numbers matched with globalization, now dominates the Indian film industry, so-called Bollywood. Let us talk about the development of radio in India. The Radio Club was set up in Calcutta in 1923 November. The Indian State Broadcasting Service was eventually established in 1930 and later became All India Radio in 1936. Lionel Fielden became the first controller of broadcasting in India. The first news bulletin was broadcast in 1936, and at the time of partition, there were 9 stations, 6 here in India and 3 went to Pakistan. Initiatives such as Vivid Bharati, commercials, and committee suggestions kept giving radio a new lease of life. It was the Prasar Bharati Act which gave autonomous status to both All India Radio and Doordarshan. The seed of FM was planted in 1977 in Chennai and officially FM started in 1993. As of 2019, more than 381 private stations were operational in India. Last but not the least, we come to television. Television came on September 15, 1959 with experimental transmissions from Delhi. Daily 1 hour of news bulletin started in 1965, which was extended to Mumbai in the same year. SITE, that is Satellite Instructional Television Experiment, was conducted between 1975 August and 1976 July, covering nearly 2,400 villages across the nation. Color sets came to India in 1982 with the live Independence Day Parade becoming the first color program being broadcast, followed by the Asian Games of the year hosted by our country. Soap operas began with Hum Log in 1984 on Doordarshan and later saw a huge variety. Reportage of the Gulf War by CNN was the first challenge to Doordarshan. Zee TV was launched in October 1992 as the first private Indian channel, and the number of private channels today stands at 918, of which 43% are classified as news channels. As of 2019, there are 67 million households that subscribe to DTH services. This is how the various facets of mass media in India came to their current status of existence. This information not only builds the foundation of our knowledge but also gives us perspectives of various decades summing up to today, and thus it is essential for us as students of mass communication and media studies to learn these basic informations. Thank you. So that was all for today. I hope you liked this video. Do share it with friends who you think may benefit from this. If you have any doubts or suggestions, do reach out to me in the comment section or on the FB page. Hope to see you soon with the next discussion. Thank you.